Hello, my fellow guardians! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Destiny 2. You might be wondering, what the hell? This is not your hunter. No, this is my warlock. So, I've spent yesterday, Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday, 6.5 hours to actually complete almost all of the progress that I needed, like all of the challenges. I only have two more challenges to complete, and that is multiple armor upgrades and doing activities while I have a fully rekindled set of contestant armor. Now, Eva has a couple more quests for us, and I wanted to do, well, I did the recordings on my hunter, and there were, well, some issues where I could not, well, actually use the footage. So I decided, well, it's been a while since I played on my warlock, so let's just play on my warlock and yeah, redo all of them. Meaning I'm gonna need to, because now that I actually know what I need to do, I'm gonna need to get all of the well, challenges done again, because you basically need all of the kindling behind here to upgrade your full armor. It is not too hard because you can do a lot of them in the same zone.
Let's get started.
So a guardian in the shining armor was the next quest that we had. I see the embers of your armor glowing with renewed spirit, a small fire wanting to grow, perhaps with more kindling, and some silver ash from the bonfire. We can help it along. So the first quest, it's 1 out of 6, says we need to collect silver leaves. Now silver leaves can be obtained everywhere, so what I'm gonna do is, like I just said, go to the throne world and start running public events, start running patrols, start running everything I can there. I need to make sure I have a hand cannon on me and a shotgun. So we do have a hand cannon. Now I only need to make sure that I have a shotgun on me. Bam! In the hot seat, done. Woo! It's always a nice one when you get this one done. So let's check it out. What I actually got done in, I think, 3.5 hours? Something like that. Maybe, yeah, 3 hours maybe. So what did I get done in those 3 hours? So yeah, the first ones are all for the bonfire. So basically you can't get anything done. So yeah, defeat targets, done. Super abilities done. Solar abilities done. Guardians with power weapons, done. And then we got shotguns done. Hand cannons done. Bosses anywhere in the system done. We got patrols done, we got public events done, and of course Throne World done. So yeah, that's a lot of achievements that you can actually get. Not really sure, can I take an overview on how many I did? So 13. So I got 11 done. Well, the first one you get done when you actually get the quest done. But got 10 challenges done in 3 hours, plus minus, in one zone. So yeah, Throne World is just really, really good for that. I'm not gonna stop, of course, with my farm now. I think I'm gonna go for the next one. There's like 2 different spots still that I need to get. And that is the Altars of Sorrow on the moon. It's quite fast, actually. And then we got the Blind Well or Dares of Eternity. So I'm gonna do those 2 first. And after that, I basically have Crucible or Gambit. So gonna go Crucible. We got Nightfalls or just regular strikes that we can do. And then there was another one, playlist activity. So that's strikes again or Crucible. And then Guardians is Crucible as well. And then basically all the rest is just for the bonfire. Now, for this week in the Crucible, if we go to destinations, we do have, and that's basically what I did on my hunter, we have Mayhem, where you constantly get your super. It's really easy to kill a lot of guardians in there. And the game matches, they're faster than Control or Survival or Rumble. From what I see, Mayhem is the fastest means to actually get this done. So I'm gonna continue my farm. Okay, with only 4 more challenges to do, and it's only bonfire, so I need to play, I think, 11 more rounds. I think, Taken defeated. Not really sure if it's the last Taken that only works, or if it's the Taken that spawn occasionally as well. And then Flame Stoked, so yeah, 150 in total. So I do need to throw some more some more stuff around. And then Fallen. I had the same problem on my Hunter. Like Fallen, Cabal spawn the most. Hive spawn occasionally. Fallen spawn really not a lot. So it's kind of hard to get this one, but keep playing, I guess. So we got enough, well, at least enough, I think, to do all the quests that we need to do. So let's approach.
There's a lot we can do.
And then, yeah, we did forget to pick up the quest yesterday. So I think we needed to gather like six leaves or something like that. I'm not really sure. So let's complete this quest. And then the next step is add large kindling to a piece of incandescent armor that has a small kindling added to it. And I do believe our helmet already has the small kindling. So a large kindling, if I can check, is 2. So the first one, a small one, is 1. Then a big one is 2. Which makes the stats of our armor... no, that's for the other one. And then imbue a piece of incandescent armor with more kindling, or what was it? I'm not picking up. It's been a hectic day for me, guys. Bear with me for a second here. Come on, Destiny, load. So, with Shining Embers, only an armor with large kindling added to it can be imbued with Shining Embers. So we go back to our helmets. And then Shining Embers is the actual 3rd slot, I think. A slot, we can look at some Shining Embers. No, embedded some with Shining Embers to reroll its stats. So it's the 2nd time we are able to reroll it. So let's quickly check what we actually have on here. 13, 16, 10, 12. Actually pretty overall. So we get 10, 20, and 10. Meaning if I put in a mobility slot, I get 20, 20, 10. And 16 discipline. It's actually not really good. It's actually not good. So, the corners of Eva's eyes crinkle as she gives you a kindly smile. You shine as bright as the sun, Guardian. But knowing you, I suspect that your flame has only begun to burn. She reaches out to offer a stack of silver leaves. Please take these and continue to celebrate solstice. Something tells me you have more bonfires to light. Well, let's take the leaves, and while we are on the leaves, so the max amount of leaves you can carry is 100. The max amount of ash you can carry is 500. So the second you actually have 100 leaves, stop farming in the open world and go do some bonfires. So we can actually change them towards the ash. Now, I'm not really sure how it works, but the amount of leaves do not get consumed by the amount of ash you actually get from a bonfire. Like, I can go to a bonfire, get 108 if I implement 20 orbs in total. I can get 100 ash from that, but only consume, I think, 5 or 10 leaves in total. So you get a way bigger amount of ash than you actually spend leaves. So it's kind of a weird one, but yeah, also good. That means you don't need to farm as many leaves, actually. It seems your armor, long extinguished power, is ready to be reignited. All you need is a spark. Eva inspects your armor and nods to herself with a twinkle in her eye. Gather more silver ash and kindling, and let's see if you can set your armor ablaze once again. So step 1 is complete, because we still have the amount of leaves that we need. Add the maximum amount of kindling to any piece of incandescent armor to imbue it with a spark. Full rekindling, yada yada yada. So we go back to our helmets. And now the last kindling that we need to do is 3. Meaning you do need to complete all challenges to actually get enough kindling to do all 4 pieces of your armor. Your cloak or your class item is actually not something you need to upgrade. It's only the forerunners. Imbue a piece of fully rekindled incandescent armor with the spark of your choice. So here it becomes really interesting. So now we can actually, if we look at the stats, so it is 10 20 and 10 right now to reroll its stats. So now we can actually... Well, if I want for the Warlock, I think Recovery is its perk. So I kind of want to go Recovery on this one. So I can get a minimum of 10 Recovery plus, meaning 22, 17, 21. So actually not too bad of a piece for me. I do want Resilience, I do want Recovery, I do want Intellect. But I'd rather have like... the top 3 and then get intellect through other means. That's actually not too bad. And as you can see, the 2 slots now do fade away. And we do get our shine on it. So yeah, to actually get the shine on it, you need to complete the full armor piece. Brilliant! I can already see the fire on your armor burning anew. What a perfect expression of solstice. Eva takes your hands in hers and presses a bundle of silver leaves into your palm. And as with Solstice itself, this is not the end, but a new beginning. Rekindle the rest of your armor and shine brighter than the tallest bonfire. Well, let's pick up the quest, and then we get a new quest, a Glowing Solstice. So Eva once again appraises your incandescent armor. Now that you've rekindled one piece of armor, why not do the same for the others? After all, what better way to celebrate Solstice? She grins and waves you off, as if encouraging you to have some fun. So add a small kindling to any piece of incandescent armor with no kindling added. So this time we go back and we do our gloves. And then we do small kindling. So let's implement this one. Do want to check it out for our stats. Add large kindling to any piece of incandescent armor with a small kindling already added to it. So we can do that. Like I said, we are gonna need to complete all the rest of the achievements to actually fully max out every piece of gear. Fully rekindle any piece of armor with large kindling already added to it. So we need to do it for a 3rd time for the quest step. There we go. And then we get a new one. Add small kindling to any piece of incandescent armor with no kindling onto it. So now it's asking us to do the same thing, but then with the chests, I believe. So only 8 left, and I had 4 more achievements. New step. Yeah, so it's gonna ask us to do every piece of armor, basically, for this quest. Add a large kindling. Let's wait a second before the quest step, actually. And then fully rekindle any piece. Yes. So we can get our glow on our... Yeah, look at that. Nice. And then add small kindling to any piece of armor. And that's gonna be our boots. But we probably don't have enough to actually finish this off. So we only have 2 left. Meaning I'm gonna need to farm the last achievements to actually... Let's see, we need 3 for the last one, and we need 1 more for this one, so that's 4. So, yeah, I'm back to my farm, guys. Yeah, it's already looking pretty nice. I do have to say I love the Warlock more than I do the Hunter. In the end of the episode, I'll show you the Hunter when it's completely done as well. And then, something I do want to add in between, we kind of noticed that a lot of these additional bounties and the first 2 bounties as well actually give a lot of bright dust. Now, I was thinking, and that was a mistake for me, I was thinking like, usually you get like the lighting on your armor, which changes when you equip a different type of class element. Like for solar, it's going to be yellow. For void, it's going to be purple. Now, those are actually locked behind the store, but you can actually buy them. Can I go to the store, please? It's taking me a while. But you can actually buy them with bright dust as well. So if we go to events, you can see right here for 6,000 bright dust. So it is a lot of bright dust, but we get a lot of a lot of quests where we can get bright dust. So for bright dust, you can actually get the Prism Warlock bundle. Those are ornaments, so you can put them on any piece of armor that you basically like. But we are destined to see what this piece of armor looks like when it's done. Let's continue the farm. There we go, a last piece that I needed to do, the boots. So let's add these 5 kindling. Now that I got every achievement done. And then for rekindle, the last one. Really nice. And then both my Warlock
I
and
wish I
my
could
Hunter are
talk
actually
more, but I am working
completely
now
done.
after all.
This is really nice. Visit Levante in the tower will do.
Oliva's got something special for you.
Do got something special for me. Eva makes a playful show of shielding her eyes from your glowing armor. I must say, isn't this a bit much? What if you were to start a fire? She grins as she lowers her arm and applauds you. It may seem like a silly thing to place such importance on a show of light and heat, but I assure you there is little silliness about it. Eva turns her eyes to a nearby solstice banner, emblazoned with a golden sun. Every sun sets, every fire burns out. But if we hold the warmth in our hearts, if we keep hope alive, then eventually the sun rises again. A new fire springs to life from the ashes of the old, just like the phoenix. She turns to you with a smile as bright as your armor. And seeing you glow, well, that reminds us of that warmth, that hope is still alive and well. Thank you, Guardian, and have a happy solstice. Alright, accept, and that's the quest done. All event challenges done on both characters. It was one hell of a farm, I do have to say. So now let's take a look at this shiny armor. I really love the cloak. Like, I really love the cloak, like the phoenix and the fire on the background. And then, like a flame on the helmet. Really like that one as well. The boots is kind of funky. It's like, reminds me of like Christmas boots. Something like that. There's only one thing missing. That's a bell. Like if you could get a bell on there, on the boots. Can I turn around a little bit? Yeah, like a little bell on top of that. I really do love the armor. The little spark here in between. And the shiny sun on the background. Here as well, the sun in the top. Like, it looks really good. Now, we do have, of course, with the bright dust, we do have the ornaments for it. And where are they? So if I equip all the ornaments... Yeah, there we go. So now, if you actually equip those ornaments, it will actually shine in which element you are using. So with fire, it's gonna go red. And then... if we go arc, it's gonna go blue. And then with stasis, it's gonna go purple. I do have to say, and I see most people, I don't know if it's because of the color, but I see most people running in red. And it actually, because it's a phoenix and it's fire, like, it kind of makes the most sense. I kind of like this armor. Like, previous years, there was... some pieces of the armor I wasn't really a fan of, but this one in a whole, especially the cloak of the warlock, it looks amazing. So yeah, let's quickly take a look at the hunter in its final glow, and then of course with all the ornaments equipped as well. And I do have to say, not really a fan of the hunter. Like the stripes on the hoodie, they're just really ugly. They're like really ugly. I like the cap on top. It's kind of cool. And then the like the shoulder on the left side is actually like a phoenix actually breathing fire. It's actually pretty cool, but I'd rather have it not there. Like, I don't really like bulk accessories on my armor. Like, I love the left shoulder. The left shoulder is just plain simple. It looks really good. I like the phoenix there, but as an ornament, I really don't feel it. And then the reds, like the... what is it? The cloth that's like surrounding my armor. I really don't like it. Like, it's overlapping with the symbol. I do love the boots though. The boots kind of look good. And the cloak looks good as well. Like the two phoenixes breathing fire towards the sun. That really looks pretty cool. So, I'm kind of a fan of that, but the overall look, like, yeah, the warlock looks way better. So let's buy these ornaments, let's implement them and see if that can change my mind. Yeah, what can I say? Still not a fan. Like the stripes, I'm really not a fan of the stripes. like at all. Let's quickly check out the other ones. So light blue. I really love like the glow inside of the helmet, like the stripe with the.
For the same side.
Oh, what is it? It's like one big blue ball, but then the helmet is kind of fading it out a little bit. The blue I kind of like. Let's see what the red looks like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the phoenix on my shoulders. Oh my god, another purple one.
Give a little joy. Get a little joy.
Yeah, no. No, especially the legs with the purple, it kind of stands out way too much. Yeah, not a fan. I think I'm gonna have to play more on my warlock to enjoy this armor. Yeah, there we go, guys. All the quests of Eva. Basically, how you will maximize your armor. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. Let's call a penalty, sit our ass down, and end this episode. If you want to see more of my quest progression on my Let's Play here in Destiny 2, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.